Hi, welcome to Fan Frenzy. That's right, Fan Frenzy is where you, the fans, take control of the conversation. I like to put Tristan under pressure to go and find the questions straight away.
I've got him.
Oh, well
I've
done.
got 'em already.
Look at you go. Now, starting next week, we're going to be including your points into the All Signs Driver of the Year. So,
But you're not
not this week.
You're not retrospectively.
No, God no. No, don't know that sort of time.
Yeah. Oh well, look, if you don't like that, please let us know.
Yeah. Let us know because I'm
Let
not
us
on
know.
the social account at the moment, so that's fine. By
Are you
me.
doing what I do with like F1.5? It's like thanks, but no.
Yeah, no, look, it's fine. Yeah. So no, if I had a bunch of time, maybe, but I don't. So no.
No, cool.
Start us off.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, first one, Nat Pollard. This is just general statements from Nat because I still feel that we need to put this in. She said, "So sad. I'm away this week at band camp in Ballarat.
Cool.
I haven't had the time or access to watch the Austrian GP yet. For more reports and comments about the Max and Lando crash, I really want to see it." So she said, "Sorry, no rankings from me this week." That's okay, Nat, but thanks for
What instrument are you playing,
the time.
Nat, at band camp in Ballarat?
Yeah.
Good luck in... Oh, I just clicked on her profile and she plays the bugle. But I'm interested, and I tell you what, it is a cold week to be in Ballarat.
Yes, it
For
is.
those people who are listening around the world in all sorts of wonderful places around the world, which we know there are people out there.
Yep.
Ballarat is a central Victorian town of gold mining origins. There you go. Tourism officer.
Yep.
But freezing. Thanks, Nat.
Royce Peters, race ranking 9.5 out of 10. An Oscar win would have got the 10. 3 to Hulk, 6 and a Haas is a bloody good effort. 2 to Piastri, drove really well all weekend, and those overtakes on the outside of turn 6, just wow. And 1 to Russell was a good win. Well, see, Royce has done what we've done. We didn't recognise the 2 at the front.
We didn't give a race ranking. Quick race ranking.
9. 9 again. Yep.
8.5.
Okay, cool. Hero of the hour, Ted and Bernie's grid walk before the sprint. The most informative and I dare say it, the best grid walk I have ever seen. I could not agree more. Brilliant. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend and you go back and watch it too. I see Bernie's got a book too. I've been trying to find it on audio book too. So, yeah. But yes, totally agree with you too. You know who else is a cheeky hero of the hour? Toto Wolff. And just his celebrations of winning his home race, which I thought was really, really nice.
You know who else is it? I'll give it to Toto Wolff for a different reason.
And Fred?
I'll give it to Toto Wolff for a different reason.
Yep.
Toto refused to bag out Max in this incident.
Yeah, it's good.
Whereas he was the biggest criticiser of Max. I wonder who thinks they can get Max into a Mercedes next year.
Yeah, well, that's very true.
Oh, geez, I laughed when
That's
they came to him and all he did was spoke glowingly of Max and refused to say a bad word about the man. Yeah. I had a very good chuckle.
Yeah, just who's going to get the 12-month contract available at Mercedes? Just 12.
We'll see.
Valtry's. Dud of the day. Hard to choose between Perez driving the V-carb car in Red Bull colours or Alonso, the wrecking ball. Both were
that was
far
shit,
off
actually.
the
That
weekend.
was a terrible
I think
move.
that was a massive error on his behalf. I'm not going to give him dud. Question for me. I'll hate this one, apparently.
He's finished in Formula 1.
We saw Alonso retire at McLaren when he was no longer competitive. I would argue that he's in a similar situation now at Aston. Is it time to give it away for good this time?
Finished.
I think he's only got a couple of year contract anyway, Royce, and I dare say he, from all intensive purposes, said that this would almost be the last one for him.
Almost.
So I don't think he's going to retire himself, but I think we know.
Should he go on next year?
Of course he should. Should Stroll go on next year?
What's Alonso? Don't focus on anybody else. What's
Development.
Alonso bringing?
Development, fans, money.
If you talk to Shane, he doesn't develop anything. What's Alonso bringing to Formula 1 at the moment?
Bringing fans to Aston Martin. He's a bit of a brand ambassador and the image for Aston Martin. He's bringing development too. What's Checo bringing to Formula 1 at the moment?
No.
Eighth and ninth place.
I told you the question wasn't
I
designed
know, that's
around
what I'm
you
saying.
bring
I just,
someone else in the
I
conversation.
get defensive.
I wouldn't retire him.
No, I wouldn't
Not yet.
retire him. No,
Not
that's
yet.
silly, Royce. No, silly.
Not until they're
silly.
You can't retire him from Aston Martin until they're serious about drivers.
Yeah, that's
And they
exactly
get
right.
rid of
And right now
Stroll.
they're not, and they're
Yeah.
never serious.
No.
No, I was okay with that question. Now I'm angry. No, I'm not really. I'm
Good.
not really.
Royce Peters.
Sam Pearsall to set the record straight. Oh, apologies to me. Why am I being featured this week?
Good.
I don't like that. If I said Alpine crawled out of mediocrity and you took that as F1.5 is mediocre. No, I didn't take this up.
No, remember, that's what I said.
I know, that's what
You're
said.
suggesting
yes,
that, and
yeah,
you did get upset.
I did get upset. I didn't suggest that. No, honestly, it's a fantastic series. Yes, we know. We know it's a fantastic series. Thank you, Sam. What I was implying was my negative 50 IQ post-night shift brain was Alpine are finally out of horrid poor performance, stating... From the start of the year, that placed them firmly into F1.5 now. Are they consistently scoring points? And maybe they could finish 5th or 6th in the main constructor. Maybe. I'm not sure.
5th or 6th is high.
5th or 6th. Anyway, I like his following comments here in closing.
Grovelling is what I would call
isn't
that.
It is. It's sort of like, it's okay, Sam. I didn't take it that way. I think we were baited by those across the desk from me. In closing, F1.5 is one of the best bits of statistical trivia I get every fortnight, and never use the thesaurus while under the influence of shift work.
Yeah, he does enjoy a stat.
He does enjoy a stat.
Yeah, you and he certainly agree with that.
Yep.
I went for a ride with Sam yesterday.
Oh, good. How was that?
It was fantastic.
Good.
Very good.
Yes, thank you, Sam. So no hard feelings about that, Sam. Didn't take it that way at all. 3 points to Russell. When you watch the highlights, he ran a great race that was overshadowed by the first place battle. 2 points to Piastri. Good form and was hoping he'd pull off a race win, and 1 point to Gasly. Ciao. Dud of the day. Him. So Paige went to bed after the middle part of the race got boring when the battle was heating up between Norris and Verstappen. I woke her up in case Norris got another win. Right when she sits down on the couch, they make contact. Therefore, I mystically produced the crash.
I was so intrigued to how Paige went waking up to go and watch this and then having the crash. And
why are you going to? Why are you? If you're committing to a live, and
she's also a shift worker.
If you are committing to a live feed, then you got to see it through. You don't go to sleep and watch the rest in the morning. No, you don't do that. You can't do that.
Make the call.
You make the call. You're either watching it in the morning or you're watching it at night. Hero of the hour, Hans Zimmerman, loving life. All things F1 national anthem celebrations with the team. Just great to see a big name celebrity being involved in F1. Couldn't agree more.
It was wonderful.
He was just loving it, wasn't he?
The pre-race national anthem was wonderful, and then on the podium at the end, it was all good.
And I'll tell you what, the Austrian and the Dutch national anthems, they do them really, really, really well. Question time, to put your armchair manager and engineer hats on. Why are we actually starting to see bottom teams bunched together and the top teams being reeled in a bit? Is the aerotunnel restrictions taking effect? Personnel shuffling? Budgets being used more effectively? Or are teams finally understanding how the ground effect regulations work and are now pushing on with the other aspects of cars? I think that's a really good question. I would dare say that it is just a sprinkling of all of that. Is that, that's what happens. I mean, someone's always going to bolt out of the gate. Someone will bolt out of the gates in 2026. And then they will eventually
There's a lot of people
reel it in.
There's a lot of people feeling like Red Bull, being on this trajectory, have sort of got to the end of their development on this with what they're doing. They're going to need some pretty major changes to continue that development, and it's a lot harder to make those major changes. So, I think I'm with you. I think it's a combination of all sorts of things. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Next
one. Next one goes to Jordan Pancras. Race ranking 8.5. Good action throughout the fight and good action throughout and a fight for the lead. 3 to whoever it was that made the call to put a strip of gravel on the outside of the corners. Hero of the hour stuff right there. Couldn't agree more. Jordan, who would have thought that rocks would be the hero of the hour? Literal rocks.
Shame the FIA didn't.
2 to Haas, both cars looking solid all weekend, basically, and 1 to Russell for maximising his opportunities. Wouldn't say he maximised his opportunities. He was just the next in line. Dud of the day, sprint weekend.
That's exactly what it means.
I just felt that it really didn't add anything better to the weekend. It just meant that I had to try to find even more time away from our house guests. Sometimes that can be good, depending on who your house guests are, who was staying with us this weekend for 2 sessions that weren't all that exciting. Question, at Silverstone next week, based on this week's encounters, will Norris punt Max off at Copse, resulting in a 51G crash? My question to you, Jordan, is at what point in the race weekend will we start booing Max? It will be instantaneous. Instantaneous. You know how they like to do down the Hangar Straight, they like to do the interviews on the Hangar Straight? The second I really hope we don't. If you are there at Silverstone, please don't boo him.
Recognise
he's brilliant. Please do not boo him at all. And then if Lando is booed by Red Bull fans, please do not. If you're going to boo, Don't go and throw your hands in the air.
I feel like, Jordan, you missed an opportunity here, though. You could have brought someone new into the sport with your house guests instead of feeling like you had to slip away from them.
But I would be more like... No, I'd be more like you, Jordan.
Oh, yeah. I bloody hate watching Formula 1 with other people.
No.
Unless I like watching with you.
Unless we're watching, that's fine, yes.
Yes. But no, sometimes it can be frustrating.
Yeah, it's just, Anyway, Brad Robinson. Just a quick comment from Brad Robinson. Props to Dan for making helmet look like a helmet. Nice, Brad. Like that. Matthew Addis, race ranking of 5. Pretty boring race in general. Some good scraps until George Bradbury Russell took the win. 3 points to Piastri, who doesn't love an Aussie on the podium. 2 points to Dan, coming home in 9th, beating Yuki quite badly for a change. And 1 point to Hulk and his good finish. Start of the day, he thinks he has 2. Perez for not bringing it home for the win or at least a podium for a team when his teammate trips up. Correct, you've got to be there. And probably controversial, but Norris for the dud. Purely because he had too many cracks at the overtake from 6 miles back. He should have kept closer, harassing and feigning moves until he was a better person rather than sending it and hope it would happen. I think whilst Max did cause the accident, Norris shouldn't have been there to start with. Raises hands to do an episode with us.
Ooh, good.
Interesting. Thanks,
all
Matt.
right.
Yeah.
Adam into Matt. Oh, sorry. Chris into Adam into Matt.
Into Matt, yeah, absolutely. And if you do have an opinion on the Max and Norris, we put a post up on the socials. We have a lot of people that have commented. We asked, what was your side? Was it Max? Was it Norris? Or just a racing incident?
I find it hard to believe a 5 for a race ranking.
Yeah, 5 race ranking anyway. So that's it. So yeah, get on the socials with us. Thank you. That is Ben Brenzy for this week.
Fantastic. We'll speak to you again after the next one. Goodbye.